So what is causing the market to go up today? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. And today it was the PPI report that was released. And I'm sorry, but this is the Producer Price Index report, which is inflation on the producing side of things, not the consumer. The CPI was yesterday. PPI came in a little bit lower than what was expected. So we expected an increase of 0.2% for the month of June. That was reported in the month of July, but it came in at 0.1%. Again, overall PPI and core PPI coming in lower than what was expected. We also had initial claims and continuing claims. For those that are unaware, initial claims are a number of people that are filing for unemployment for the first time. That came in lower than what was expected, 237,000 versus the expectation of 247,000. So again, much lower. Continuing claims, the number of people that continue to file for unemployment, 1729K. And right here, we had the prior of 1718K. So that one did come in a little bit higher than it did last week. Now, what's going on? What other data is being factored in right now? One of the biggest leaders that I'm seeing, at least for the big tech stocks, is Google. Now, Google is beginning to trade sideways, but the question might be that you might be asking is, well, why is Google indicating signs of an uptrend? Well, if I'm not mistaken, there was a price target that was increased today. Now, I actually want to show it to you guys. We talked about it during our live trading session with the LPP team. So Alphabet price target was raised to 150 a share, and this was done by Morgan Stanley. So again, price targets are valuable to the individual stock as they tend to act as short-term positive or negative catalysts, right? They're when analysts give either a specific suggested expectation of where they think that specific stock should be trading at. And this thing was trading at much lower, right? So yesterday was trading at 119. And obviously hearing some analysts from Morgan Stanley state that, oh, we expect Google to be valued at $150 a share instead of $140, it obviously creates more demand for that individual stock, right? Google is rising, Microsoft is rising. We have Meta rising today, Amazon rising today. We have Apple, kind of break even. It's still in the green, but it's rising. And also Tesla was kind of struggling today, just continues to consolidate. But the overall NASDAQ market probably has to be the most impressive one. It's the one that is continuing to indicate signs of an uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. So overall, NASDAQ is incredibly bullish. It looks like there's two main focuses that are to come, and this is all I wanted to share within this video. The first thing is we have this up and coming FOMC meeting, right? The Federal Reserve, according to this Fed rate monitor tool, and I wanted to show it to you guys, is still expected to raise interest rates, which obviously that doesn't normally help the overall economy because it tends to slow the economy down when things are more expensive to borrow money. But there's a 94.2% probability, according to this Fed rate monitor tool from investing.com, that the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates, or a 5.8% probability that they will pause, right? Now, what is the second thing? Well, the second thing is Big Tech is going to be reporting earnings late July. So right after the FOMC meeting that's going to happen on July 26th, starting July 28th, that is when we have real big tech stocks such as Amazon, Apple, all those big tech stocks that really begin to report earnings. So that's something that I'm very excited for. Is that something that's getting factored in right now? We'll have to wait and see, but I wanted you to understand what was causing so much buying pressure today. It's not just the PPI, which is the inflation on the producing side of things that came in lower than expected, but again, also Google price target increase. Google has a $1.5 trillion market cap. So therefore, if Google rises, it influences other markets just because, again, it's overall influence that it has to overall markets. And then I wanted you to understand the two main focuses that are to come, and that's the FOMC meeting, which is the next interest rate hike or pause. And then the last thing is going to be up and coming earnings for big tech. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that you guys, learned something new. If you have any questions about what we talked about, shoot me a direct message via Discord. That's the first link in the description down below. And again, I do trade live every single morning. And if you'd like to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, it's going to be the second link in the description down below. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.